Judd. Yeah. Okay. It's like, yeah. I try to tell them, but they ain't wanna listen. Now they forced to back up and pay attention. Get in tune to it. This is G music. All the trappers and the fiend in the hood use it. You can ride to it. You can bounce to it. Do your thing with the gang and drop an ounce to it. Get your hustle on. It's all about that paper.
Y'all can't fuck with us, cause this is our year. Lies that we're finally in.
We here, niggas.
Knock, knock. It's SC. Highly underrated, but you gon' respect my G. Since the NO ain't been no threat like we. Plus we hotter than a pot of jalapeno pepper seed. And if you got a problem, buy that motherfucker, step to me. It ain't a gumbo to the pale metal tree, it's in the recipe. Rapping to the death of me. Getting on is my destiny. Smith and Wesson Long, big chrome if you're testing me. That's what I live by. That's what I stand for.
All right, Big Al. So we were talking last week, some issues that we had with pass game. And it looks like we are hurt in that on that side of the ball this week. We took some injuries in our last outing.
Yep.
Trey Amos, number one, really, defensive back, well, cornerback, is questionable this week. I don't think he's going to play. And Percy Butler is questionable. Now, Percy Butler is not such a hit, but, I mean, Amos is, we were really counting on him this year to be that almost shut down corner where it would push everything towards Lattimore's side because he's the more experienced guy. He should be able to handle it. But as far as we know, Amos probably is not playing, and they did sign a safety. You know, I don't know. You know, they Will Harris. He's on IR now, so he got hurt. So he's gone. Yeah.
He broke his leg, right?
Yeah, fibula, they said.
Yeah.
So it's interesting because if we look at it last year, we really didn't go through too many injury bugs. But this year, it seems to be hitting us hard early. I mean, we've lost Eckler for the year. We've lost several players like that we really count on. Now, lucky for us, a couple of the rookies have stepped up. But, I mean, if this continues, I mean, we're going to run out of players. We already got to sign new players from, off the cut squad. You know, they signed Donnell Savage, who used to play for Maryland. So he's a hometown favorite, I suppose. But we don't know we don't know what he got. He's not going to play this week. It's just too early. They just signed him this week. So we got to count on a couple of the players that don't play a lot to play a lot. I mean, that's really the thing that happens when you have a starter goes down. You got to count on players that are good in spots to be good all game. So we so used to players coming in and making an impact because they're not playing 70 snaps, But now you got to step it up to where you got to be consistent with that and not just coming in on spots on third downs where they're going to pass, so you got coverage or stuff like that. We're in that spot now, like other teams were last year, where we're just going to have to mesh this out because now we got injuries on offense as well. You got Terry, who we don't know if he's going to play. He's questionable. Our running back, Merritt, Bill, we don't know if he's going to play because he's questionable with a knee injury. Our quarterback, we don't know. We got a lot of players down this week. Now, I don't want to be hyperbolic and think that everybody is, the ship is falling or drinking into the sea, but it's a difference that we got to go through this year. So we didn't go through it last year. It's a new round, it's a new year, and we're just going to have to, next man up type of thing. I don't know. You don't know until you get these guys in the game for a full stretch.
Yeah, it looks like that we right now, this particular season, every season is different, and this season we're going through quite a bit of injury, but we knew we had an old team, but the old players are not really getting hurt. These are fairly younger players that are getting hurt. We talked last week about young players stepping up, and they did step up. You know, our first year wide receiver stepped up with a big run back for kick for a punt. McCaffrey stepped up with a touchdown, a couple catches. You know,
Good for him.
Yeah, we got to say that Sennett was doing a really good job blocking.
Yeah, he had
a good job stepping up blocking. And we had Nichols came in for Eckler and really ran the ball really well for us, despite because Bill was hurt and Eckler had to come in. And who else came in? What was the other running back came in for us? Rodriguez?
Rodriguez.
Yeah, Rodriguez came in, did a pretty decent job too. I think Debo ran the ball.
And actually, he was starting this week. He got the first snap.
Yeah, he got the first snap.
He was running hard and really looking good. And then they brought Bill in, who looked good as well. And then even McNichols, who came in, his first time running the ball, he ran a touchdown. So we had the ability last week to really run the ball on these guys. And
we changed the offensive lineman too, Deacon. We had to make sure. They got to say that.
Yeah, Chris Paul
came in, and the other guy,
Wiley.
Well, yeah, Wiley came in at guard.
Came in and played guard.
That made a difference. You know what I'm saying? That made a difference.
They looked cohesive.
Right.
They looked like they're all playing together. So that's a big thing, especially when you're talking about run blocking, because you got to know where you got to be at. You got to know what time you got to be there, because you can't. I mean, a lot of running backs get to the line and they pause and they find a hole. Sometimes you just want to go. I think that's what Rodriguez was doing, man. He was just going, finding the hole quick and going. And that's kind of the running backs we have back there. We don't have that guy who lumbers to the line and pushes. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that anymore. So the line looked good. The quarterback looked good.
Yeah, we got to give a special shout out to Super Mario. Because he played a hell of a ball game, and it looks like he's gonna have to suit up again this week against Atlanta too. Yeah. So
I think they will, because he looked so good last week. I think they're confident with going into Atlanta the way Atlanta played last week. I mean, they got blown out by Carolina, which was horrible. I mean, they're pretty good on defense. We were looking at their stats earlier before we started here, and they're number 3 in total defense. You know what I'm saying? But they can be ran on, which they're like, well, I say they were 10th or 11th.
10th or 11th, yeah.
So they can, but their pass defense is number 1. So without Terry, if Terry doesn't play with his quad injury, you count on McCaffrey and Lane to step up along with Debo. Now we know Debo ain't a separator, and for the most part, we haven't seen Lane or McCaffrey separate either. So it may be a tough goal to try to be passing the ball, but they are susceptible at running. So that seems like that's going to be the way that, we'll see.
Has to be.
Seems like that's the way to go.
So last week I watched a little bit of the Carolina Atlanta game, and Carolina played great D against them, confusing the quarterback. What they did was they switched their secondary was jumping around. He had a hard time reading their secondary, and he made some mistakes. And that pretty much how Carolina won the game. Carolina kind of had, I think we had 2 pick sixes or 1 pick six, a couple turnovers.
Oh, yeah. He looked pretty bad, I bet.
Yeah, so, and the way I understand it, even when Kirk Cousins came in for the cleanup mop-up duty at the end, he didn't look too good either. So
Kirk was 7. So he was 5 for 7.
Yeah, 5 for 7.
What I heard was that he was 5 for 7 coming out to shoot, and then they started running the ball. They stopped passing the ball.
Yeah, well, the 5 for 7 though was like a little dump off pass. What I saw.
That's what I think.
It was check down Charlie type situation.
It's Kirk Cousins, that's what he's gonna do. He's
good
at the stats. Yeah.
Right. So saying all of that, they probably gonna put Penix back in, and we got to have the same game plan. It's a copycat league. So he's going to have to prove that he can read defenses. But the problem is that our secondary, we got all new secondary back there.
Yeah.
So it's going to be hard. The communication has to be really good with the secondary. And that's what happened when we put the backups in last week at the end of the game. The communication was bad. And the safety was supposed to go back, and he came up, and they got 2 long passes. You know what I'm saying? So
I want to say this though, even though with those long passes, we did shut them down pretty good.
Yeah. They were shut down till that happened until the two our DBs got hurt. And, we had a lot of injuries. Yeah. So Butler got hurt. So now we got some new secondary people coming in. We got a second-year player. I think Coleman is his name or something like that. Mm-hmm. He's supposed to play a lot this week, along with Reeds, and we got Savage. Those are the three new secondary people coming in with I think one of the cornerbacks is going to be our slot corner. What's his name? He played cornerback last year for us. We took what's his name? The rookie. He's a second-year player. What's his name?
Samuel.
Yeah, he's gonna be the starting right corner.
Are they gonna put him outside now?
He's gonna be outside, and they're gonna put Igbinoghene, I think, playing back at slot. Mm-hmm. And they're gonna put either Savage in or Reeds in or Coleman, and one of those guys gonna play safety along with the other safety. So there's gonna have to be some good communication. So basically what we're trying to say is that this quarterback, if you play a basic defense, he can kind of read the basic. But how Carolina beat them is they kind of fooled them when they was playing different. They were the last minute changing their coverages. So
that's hard when you put new people in.
Yeah, it's hard, but that's what the book says about you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and that's how they beat him. He made a couple of mistakes, and then Carolina ran the ball on him too. So that's what we got to do. We got to run the ball. My suggestion is, I know they say Daniels is playing a little bit. He wants to play. He's out there trying to play with a brace. He has a brace on his leg. He has a brace on his leg.
Yeah, I don't want to give me too much RG3.
Yeah.
Flashbacks, man. We don't need nobody out there with no brace.
Big old brace. I'd rather just keep him for San Diego, man, and try to get everybody healthy for San Diego.
Yeah, I believe they should.
We definitely can't beat people. We have to have most of our starters for San Diego to be competitive.
We should be able to listen. We should be able to beat Atlanta. We should on paper,
Atlanta,
on film. Yeah, we should be able to beat Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm saying
even with Mariota and running the
that's my point. Yeah, I agree with you, D. But we just got to play smart ball. No turnovers. We can't turn the ball over. We got to run the rock and try to confuse their second-year quarterback, Penix. He got a great arm. You got to try to confuse him. And actually, Atlanta got some talent. They got a good running back.
They got a good wide receiver.
Got a good wide receiver. They got a really good secondary. They got a
good running back. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got talent.
They got players.
They're players. But they're beatable. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, if Carolina can beat them, they're beatable. You know what I'm saying?
We've been at full strength last year. So we'll see.
They took us to overtime last year, remember?
Yeah, but we still beat them.
Yeah. I think was that Super Mario beat them, or that was Daniels?
No, that was Daniels.
Daniels beat that game.
So what do you think we stand this year? I mean, we've been. This is what, game 4 going in? Oh, game 3. No, it's game 4 because we played 2 in a row. Where we standing as a team? You see, I mean, I know we got a couple players hurt, but and we predicted the whole Terry thing, but with the way the team was constructed, and we overhauled a lot last year from this year to last year. We got a lot of new players, a lot of 1-year contracts. Again, we're still doing that thing. We're the oldest team in the league at 28 point something. And some of those older players are having to play, So where do we stand? What are we looking like? I mean, are we looking better this year? We're looking like we're going to lose more games but go further? Or are we going to just be an average team this year just because the injury bug is starting to hit us?
I mean, it's a week-to-week league, Deacon, and it's it looks like because it's a week-to-week league, and this year at the early part of the season, we got this injury bug, and this is the weakest part of our schedule, I believe, too. All the way, I think, till we get to San Diego, it starts to get a little difficult after San Diego. We play the Cowboys and play Miami. You know what I'm saying? So we really need these wins to be competitive later on in the season. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So saying all of that, it looks like, and then you got to also realize that we the it team a little bit, so people studied us a little bit harder.
Yeah, we ain't sneaking up on nobody.
Yeah, we ain't sneaking up nobody, and everybody got a book on Daniels. They see what he does well and what he doesn't do well. So I think we got to wait and see to see Ken Daniels make the adjustment to what everybody's doing to him. I look at CJ Stroud, I think it is, for Houston, for Texas.
Yeah, Texas.
Everybody last year made an adjustment, and he had an okay season, but now they tightening up, and he's struggling. You know what I'm saying? His offensive line got a little weaker, and everybody made that adjustment on him, and he's struggling. I think, personally, our O-line seems like it's the strength of our team. We very deep O-line. We got what? Somebody's coming back in another week or two. Cosby's coming back. So we got a strong, I think our O-line is the strength of our team. If we can keep some running backs healthy, that's a problem, but we can keep some running backs healthy, and we got Debo doing his gadget stuff. We can kind of lean on that and get some points, I believe. And that's how we got to play. The strength of our team right now is O-line, and actually D-line is playing pretty decent too.
The D-line really well. They're getting a lot of pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, a lot of pressure. So that's the strength of our team. Our coaching staff has to make a little adjustment then from last year, you know what I'm saying, and lean on the O-line and D-line and try to make this game a running game with a cloud of dust and control it. Another thing too, if we stay healthy, our special team seems to be playing well except for our kicker.
Yeah, they stepped up this year.
So if we can get our kicker together or get another kicker in here that's just a little bit more consistent, then I think that we can lean on O-line, D-line, and special teams, and we could be competitive against the big boys that way. But we have a pretty tough schedule. We do. We got San Diego coming up. I think we got Kansas City coming up. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be a tough stretch coming up.
Yeah,
start with them kickers, man. You can get a kicker, man. You just don't know until he gets in the game.
You don't know what they're gonna do until they get pressure on them. Yeah. Pressure makes diamonds. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of our defensive line being part of the strength of this team, let's give a big shout out to Von Miller getting his first sack for the team this week. But also, we brought in Preston Smith. And he's been good for a while. He used to play for us a while back. Then we got rid of him, and he was playing good in Green Bay. He was pretty dominant back there.
Well, he was holding the edge. He can hold that edge.
Yeah, which now that
we need for Pittsburgh. What we need for Philly. Our team is geared up to play Philly. That's you got to think about it. We are geared up to go toe to toe with Philly. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Philly like to run the ball, and they like to. And they like to dominate your defensive line, and they like to control the clock. And we're geared up to play Philly. That's what we geared up for. We need Preston Smith. After we lost our defensive lineman, we needed Preston Smith to come in. And I don't think he played last week. I think
he didn't play last week.
I think he's scheduled to play this week because actually Atlanta got two good running backs. One of them one of the best in the league. What's his name?
All I know is number 7. He's coming through the line. You better look out because he's shifty.
He's shifty, man. So I think he's playing. Like I said, Atlanta got talent. They beatable, but they got talent. Okay.
I think their Achilles heel is going to be their offensive line. I think with the pressure that he's getting back there is the reason why he's a little off this year. And I think that they're not getting enough open lanes for them to run in. So I think that's their problem right now is their offense. The defense is good. We're going to have an issue with that. But I think they're going to have an issue with our defense as well. And we need to get pressure. We're going to have to do some blitzing because we need to get pressure. We don't need, putting that pressure on our cornerbacks, especially since they're rotating now and they're in different positions. I know Sanders still played pretty good last year at the outside, and I know Igbenogany, plays good in spots, but it's going to be a chore. This is really going to be a coach's game. These coaches really got to scheme this thing up this week. We're down on offense and we're down on defense. They got to be the specialists this week at scheduling these things up, getting players open, and blitzing so that the quarterback on the opposite side don't have time to pick us apart. We're not that great on the offense. I mean, we're like 20th in pass ranking, so we're not doing that great. We're better in the run now, but we'll see what happens. It's an up and down game, so we'll see what happens, big guy. I mean, it's one thing for us to go home and beat up on a subpar team like the Las Vegas Raiders. We knew that they weren't coming in with any kind of metal going on. Atlanta, going to Atlanta, everybody plays better at home, and everybody plays better once they get their ass kicked last week. You get shut out. People get fired. You know what I'm saying? People lose their jobs. People go on the bench and they start moving people around. So you never know what we're going to get. It could be a spark for them, or it could be just rotating a dead ship. So we'll see what happens this week. But we should be able to beat these guys. Like I said, on paper and on tape, we got a better team.
Well, I don't know. We have a better team. Well,
I got a better team. I would go player for player. We got a better team.
We got a better quarterback when he's healthy. I would say that Daniels is a better quarterback.
I'm even talking about Mariota this week.
You think Mariota better than Penix?
I think he's playing better.
He's playing better. Okay, I can see that maybe.
Yeah, he's playing better. Our offensive line is playing.
You think their receivers is better than our receivers?
Their receivers are better, but they're not playing good.
You think their running back is better than our running backs?
It doesn't really matter, because if you don't have the quarterback,
that was just one game. They played two. They lost one game with the last second.
Yeah, but it's the last game. Last impression, big guy.
No, I'm saying then they won. They blew somebody. They beat somebody really good. Beat them, and then they got blown out. Last week they played a bad game against Carolina. This was a bad game.
I think they're gonna play a bad game against them.
So the season's early. I see the running backs being better. I mean, talent-wise, the running backs are better than us. I think their tight end, I think it's Pitts or whatever, the tight end, I think he's better than our tight end. He might be comparable with Ertz. Him and Ertz about to be comparable. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Pitts is good on paper, but he hasn't done anything in the league. You know what I mean?
Yes, I said Ertz is better. Ertz might be better than him. I would say Ertz is better than him.
They have more
better receiver. Yeah. Our linebackers are probably better than their linebackers. Mm-hmm. Our D-line is probably equal with their D-line, I would say, or maybe better than their D-line. Their secondary is better than our secondary. Their secondary is better than our secondary.
I give it to you.
You know what I'm saying? So I think on paper, it's a pretty even game. I wouldn't say we're better, they're better. I think we're going to have to outcoach them. It's going to be about mistakes. Can we get this young quarterback to make mistakes? That's what Carolina did. Can we get him to make mistakes? If he makes mistakes and we get like a 14-point lead, we can run that rock on him and control the clock and play special teams. We play our special teams is better than their special teams. And we can dominate that way. And that's what we did against the Raiders. Mm-hmm. Our defense was better. We didn't make so many. I think we had one fumble, I think. We didn't make that many mistakes, and our special teams and our defense, and just have to say that we just overwhelmed them. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, even with that fumble, Mariota was 40 yards down the field.
Yeah. So we overwhelmed them, and we could do the same thing against Atlanta. Our coaching staff, I would say, is better than their coaching staff. Well, I think our coaching staff is better than Atlanta's coaching staff. My personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? And football, coaching means a lot in football. Coaching is, it's not like basketball where you can just have LeBron out there and nothing you can do. You know what I'm saying? I think our coaching staff is better. Our coaches, it's just better. So we got to be fired up because it's a travel game. I think we're on the betting sites. I think they are supposed to win the game. I think they +1 against us, I think. So, or it's even or something like that. It's really close because everybody don't know what Daniel's going to do. I think if Daniels plays, they may change the betting line. But right now, they think Daniels is not going to play, so they got them winning the game by 1 point. So, I got to take a look at that real quick. Can you look at that real quick, D?
Huh?
You see that, Deacon? Who's on the betting line? Who they got winning?
Let me see. Let me see. So they got the over/under at 45 points. We are -125 on the money line.
So we're gonna win by 1 point. They got us winning by 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so they got us a little bit.
They got us at 1.5 point favorites.
Yeah, so we're gonna win by 1 point. Okay, so the betting people think we're gonna win by 1 point.
That's pretty even, though. I mean,
that's pretty even. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's gonna be about coaching and about who gets that, who doesn't make mistakes, who gets up by 14. If we get up by 14, I think the game's going to be over.
If we get Kirk Cousins in the game, game's over.
Oh, yeah.
They got to switch quarterbacks again. It's over. It's over. And they don't want to do that, man. They don't need no controversy down there in Atlanta. Because that's what Kirk does. He breeds controversy.
Yeah, I think they're going to play Penix, man. They're going to put Kurt is not their future. He had a bad game. They're going to play Penix. And
this man is a little gunshot, too. I mean, he is just a second-year player.
Well, I remember last year him and Daniels were going toe to toe. He looked good last year.
He didn't have no adversity last year though.
Yeah, that's true too. But he right. He looked good last year. That Batman was playing. It was a close game.
I
think we won the game by like 7. The last second, Daniels threw a touchdown pass, and someone's one of them late.
Overtime touchdown.
Yeah, overtime touchdown.
But I still think he's going to be good. But I just think that we're better this week. I think let me put it this way: this is the game we need to win.
All right, so
we don't need to be 2-2.
I say we go 3-1. Do we need some of these injuries to come back to be competitive against San Diego? San Diego right now is undefeated.
Absolutely, but I think that
we're playing in LA too.
Okay, so we're not going to have Bates back. He's got a groin issue, so that's going to be day to day for a while. I think Daniel's going to be back, which is going to give us a leg up. I think Bill's going to be playing. Noah Brown, I question his ability to play the rest of the year, and I think Terry's going to be out. I think Terry's going to be out for a couple of weeks, but if he's searching for another opinion, then
that's bad news normally.
So it all depends on it's going to depend on our wide receivers, man. It's going to depend on whether and. So do you, with Terry questionable, do you go get the guys we cut? You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't get picked up. None of the guys we cut got picked up. So we need to bring. I guess we got a couple people on practice squad.
I mean, you didn't like McCaffrey his participation last week and what he did last week, what he gave you as the 4th receiver.
It wasn't a splash. That touchdown was into the game. He was wide open. I mean, that's a scheme thing.
Well, right now he's self-checks and they're not even checking him.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. When he has a number 2, no.
And number 4,
number 4, yeah, he comes in. Like I said, nobody checks. He's the odd man out where they're checking him with a linebacker, or safety coming on the box. So that's fine. But we don't know what he got. We'll see this week whether.
Well, this week, I believe he's going to get a lot of playing. He's going to be like number 2, number 3.
He's going to get a lot. And Jalen Lee got to stop dropping the ball, too.
Yeah, but I don't see him separating too much either.
He's not. But I think they're running. I think they're running the run. We got these little guys got to get some slants, some crossings. I see other teams, and like last week, the guy came all the way across the field. We came on. Everybody let him go. We got to start getting players into the positions that they're best at. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Lane is quick. He's not. I mean, he's fast. Obviously, you saw the touchdown, but he's also quick. And small. So you got to get him into the position where he's cutting, not trying to take somebody deep all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because he's fast. Let's get him some slants. Let's get him some crossing patterns and stuff like that. You got to get these guys to the ball where they can get it and keep moving, not over their shoulder and check.
Well, he dropped that touchdown though.
He dropped it, but it was a back shoulder too, though.
So Mariota threw a perfect pass though.
He wasn't open though.
Yeah, Mariota threw it. The pass was so good that he should have caught it.
He should have caught it. He did.
He just dropped it.
Yeah, that's just Mariota's a pro. He's pro.
Well, let's get out of here, Deacon. What kind of score would you think is going to be?
Man, 27-24.
Close game. Yeah,
I think it's going to be a close game.
Yeah, I do too.
I just think that with all our injuries, we're gonna be holding on. You know what I'm saying? Right. We're gonna be holding on.
My prayer is the kicker can get right. We got to get our kicker to. He's gonna come in
and we leave points on the board. Listen, when we lost to Green Bay, he left 9 points on the board.
I know. Yeah.
He left 9, and that would have put us in range for a last-minute drive.
Right. Yep. You're right.
So it's not like we got blown out. It's just our kicker kept letting us down.
Right. Well, this week he's going to be in a perfect environment. It's perfect in the Atlanta, Georgia Dome. No win. You know what I'm saying? He should not miss anything over 50, under 55.
Pressure's
perfect. You know, you can't get no pressure. I mean, no perfect situation, but in the Atlanta Dome. So
he's in a may not get ride home position right now.
Yeah, right now he is in it. So he should. Yeah. This is the game that he got to get right.
He's got to show up.
You know, because we're gonna need that 3 points. I'm agreeing with you. It's gonna be win by 3 points. That's gonna be the win. Either 24-21 or 27-24. I think the more points you score, the more likely we're gonna win. I think that.
Yeah, I think we're built to go.
We're built to do that. You know what I'm saying? More so than Atlanta is, and the more pressure we can get on that quarterback. We first quarter, second quarter, you see, Payne and them getting through and hitting him. That's the better we're gonna be for us. You know what I'm saying? So. Look for
Payne too. He's been having a good year.
Oh man, Payne is all pro.
Contract Payne is a beast.
Contract, he all pro this year, man. But not only him, man. Even Big Kinlaw looked good to me. Even the rookie, the second year player, he made quite a few tackles in the backfield.
Jean Baptiste.
Yeah, he made quite a few.
Playing good. Cleveland Farrell playing good.
Farrell playing good.
Our defense is one of the stronger points on this team.
Yeah, our D-line is playing nice, man, and our linebackers are playing good. But they played good last year. I mean, the old linebackers.
I still want to see more out of Luvu though.
Yeah, but the old dude playing so well though. I mean, the old dude is dominating the middle linebacker.
Who, Luvu?
No, the old dude.
Luvu's outside.
That's what I said. The middle linebacker. I said the old dude.
Yeah, no, I'm all right with Bobby Wagner. I'm talking about I want to see Luvu get some work, man. He's in. Listen, it's not just Bobby Wagner in the game. Luvu's in the game at the same time.
Yeah, but Bobby Wagner's everywhere. For old dude, man, an old slow dude, because he ain't really moving fast.
He's our lead tackler right now.
Yeah, it's funny though. You watch Bobby Wagner; he's not moving fast. He's always in the right position.
He's slow.
Yeah,
he knows where to go.
He know, I guess before the ball is hiked, he starts running that direction.
Yeah.
For the ball. Because man, how many? I think he got like 3. I think he lead the team in sacks. I think he got 3 sacks or something like that.
I don't know.
I know he had 2 last week. I think he had 3 or 4 sacks. I mean, he had the most tackles. I ain't
mad at him.
Man, Bobby, old man Bobby's out there playing some ball.
Just don't ask him to check nobody.
Nah, he can't guard nobody. Old man Bobby, but he out there getting it, baby.
Hey man, that's part of the reason why we got a good defensive line.
Yeah.
The defensive line keeps the offensive line off of the linebackers so they can make the plays.
Hey, look, DMV fans, we're going to be doing a live show after the game. I believe it's a 1 o'clock game, isn't it, Deacon? So it's a 1 o'clock game. We will be going live after the game. Hopefully, Trey Z will be with us. Trey Z, we thinking about you, baby. We'll hopefully be with us after the game. We're going to be commenting, celebrating the win. So look for us, y'all. Give us a thumbs up and a subscribe, please, because we like giving this good content. We like this kind of conversation about the game. And we hopefully Terry can be healthy for the San Diego game, man. Let's try to get my man Scary Terry back. He was just starting to get in shape, and he got a soft tissue groin injury, or that's basically a groin injury. Let's hope he can. We knew it was coming. We talked about it before the season. He got it. So
it's inevitable.
It's inevitable when those guys hold out, man, or hold in, or whatever you want to call it. So unfortunately. Hopefully it's not too serious. We can get him back by San Diego, man. But I think I hear some go-go in that background. Is that go-go back there? Yeah, it is go-go. Maybe. I had that go-go, man.
Maybe.
Hey, man, that go-go, man. We'll give me some mumble sauce and chicken wings. You know how we do, Deacon?
I'll sit back and relax, baby.
And relax, baby. Get ready for this Atlanta Falcons Commanders game. Commanders win, baby. We're saying 27-24, baby.
That's what we do.
That's what we do. See y'all next time.
I said I'm an alcoholic, and I bangs out the whatchamacallit. We got the Remy and Coke with the basic feelings. Alice J for the ladies and the ill for the illies. For a little liquor on the curb for the RIPs and the brother smoking nerve. Come on.